My name is John Andrew, and I'm running for Kentville Town Council. I live in Kentville with my wife and 3 children who attend elementary school here. I love the town, and I'm aware of the historical significance of Kentville, and also believe that Kentville has a real place regionally in the future. And I think I definitely want to be part of that as we grow and create a town that is a home for all of the residents, but also has an impact that is felt throughout the region and in fact the province. So I think I bring to the table the ability to listen and also give voice and be a voice, be an intermediary between what happens in Town Hall and just ordinary working people who are on the street who may or may not be that interested in politics, and that's the place where I want to be. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rob Baker, and I'm running for Kentville Town Council. When I considered being a councillor, I said, would I do a good job? I'm a teacher. I've spent the last 20 years helping young people overcome their struggles, meet their goals, and look for new opportunities. Sounds like I might make a good councillor. I realize that I don't know the intimate details of everything that's happening in Kentville right now. And as a teacher who has assigned a lot of homework, I know that I've got homework to do. So I'm learning, and I want to learn with you. So what does a councillor have to guide them? Well, ultimately, their core values. What are my core values? First, teams can make more things happen than individuals alone. Second, the right thing isn't always the easiest path. Third, taking risks and admitting mistakes is the quickest path to learning. Fourth, treating people as you would want to be treated. And fifth, I have a strong respect for my fellow human beings. If you share these core values, vote Rob Baker for Kentville Town Council.
Good morning, my name is Mark Charrier and I'm running for Kentville Town Council. I have been a lawyer here in Kentville for almost 10 years. I am a part-time faculty member at Acadia University and an avid volunteer with many organizations here in Kings County. I am running for council because I believe I have a unique skill set as a lawyer that would be able to look at all sides of an issue, see it from a different perspective, as well because of my legal career. I think I could be a voice for those who are often not heard, the disenfranchised, and all citizens who feel that they don't have a voice.
Hi, I'm Deb Kroll, and I'm running for Town of Kentville Council in October of 2024 because I feel the town needs to increase its accountability, its fiscal responsibility, and its transparency. And also, I feel the town needs to prepare a long-term strategic plan. Strategic planning hasn't happened in this town for many years, and this will give us a roadmap to the future. We can budget for these things that need to be done. One of the most serious things in this town that I feel needs to be looked after is the flooding issues in town. We do have an RFP out for a study being done. It'll be tabled with council in the spring of 2025. That'll give council the roadmap to place the important, urgent things in the capital budget. And for those, some of you may know me already. I was the finance director for the town of Kentville for 25 years. I retired in December of 2022. However, I have worked for the town for 35 years, so my depth of knowledge and my experience with the town of Kentville is probably unheard of in other towns. I am a long-term resident of Kentville. I moved into Kentville when I became the director of finance, and I live with my little mini poodle Maggie Muggins and my feral cat Trixie. Thanks very much for watching, and you can follow me on my Facebook page, Deb Kroll, for Town of Kentville Council. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Craig Gerard. I'm running for Kentville Council. I'm a lifelong resident of Kentville. This is my second term as a councillor. I'm running for a third term. The reason I'm running, we've got lots of land to develop. We have infrastructure that we need to take care of and renew, and I'd love to be a part of taking that into the future.
Hello, Kentville. My name is Samantha Hamilton, and I'm running for Town Council. I'm married to Scott, and we have 3 adult children that we have raised in Kentville. We chose Kentville because it's a little town of incredible people and the close-knit feel. It takes a village to raise a child, and this is so true as our neighbors and friends have had an important role in our children's lives. For 26 years, we've worked in the community as paramedics, and Scott with the fire service. My family and I are a proud first responder family, and our lives are filled with helping others at the drop of a hat and the bells and the whistles of emergency calls. Put a turkey in the oven and you can bet a fire call is just around the corner. Service to our community isn't just something we do, it's who we are. We have 3 generations in the Kentville Volunteer Fire Department, and we're super proud of all of them. My goal is to help build a resilient and inclusive community where every voice is heard and valued. We've certainly had our fair share of challenges, and now it's time to look ahead. To start over, I'm hopeful that the next council can come together, prioritize your ideas and your perspectives, and develop a strategic plan for the next 5 to 10 years. This involves updating the bylaws and the policies to reflect a modern, forward-thinking town that Kentville can and should be. Business in Kentville needs to thrive. I believe in strong governance, collaboration, and strong moral values. Our town has a lot of work ahead of us, from the changing weather patterns and updating emergency plans to addressing infrastructure needs and pushing forward with green initiatives. Safety, social support, modernized planning, and accessibility are all key areas we must focus on. We need to be financially responsible. As a dynamic and innovative leader, I don't accept the status quo. Communication is key, and I believe in asking why and actively listening to our residents. I also believe in finding creative solutions to the issues we face and working proactively. So today, I humbly ask for your vote in the upcoming election. Let's work together to build a stronger, more inclusive Kentville for everyone, and let's put our people first. Please find me on Facebook or on my website at samanthahamilton.ca. Let's continue to chat.
Hi, Kentville. I'm Dawn Jewell, and I'm thrilled to announce my candidacy for Town Council. I call this wonderful place home for the past 30 years, but my journey here has been adventure. Born in Alberta, my family's roots are in the UK. We moved around from place to place while my father pursued his PhD in curriculum studies. Growing up in such a diverse background taught me the value of community and getting involved. I earned my degree in community studies, majoring in business and political science, which paved the way for the career dedicated to serving others. Working as a policy researcher for the Department of Health, I tackled issues like telehealth and provincial health policies. I've been employed with organizations like the Canadian Red Cross, Nova Scotia Alzheimer's Society, and the Capital Campaign for the hospice that is here in Kentville. These experiences have equipped me with the skills necessary to collaborate effectively and engage meaningfully with the community. Now let's talk about what I stand for. I envision a Kentville where every individual can thrive, no matter their background, wealth, or origin. My core values are simple but powerful: equality, justice, sustainability, transparency, and solidarity. I believe in the fundamental equality of all people and stand firmly against all forms of discrimination. Justice is crucial. Everyone should have access to equal opportunities and fair treatment under the law. Sustainability is not just a buzzword. It is a necessity. We must address population growth, support business initiatives, and make thoughtful investments. Transparency, accountability in government ensure that our voice, your voice, is heard and respected. Lastly, solidarity is the backbone to any community. We must support each other, ensuring no one is left behind. If elected, I will focus on sustainable growth, community engagement, and fiscal responsibility. I plan on attracting new businesses, supporting existing businesses, and promote tourism to boost our economy. Environmental responsibility is also a priority. I will push for renewable energy and conservation initiatives. Affordable housing is another critical issue. I will explore solutions and advocate for policies for housing for everyone. Community engagement is the heart of my campaign. I'll hold regular meetings, establish citizen advisory committees, and use online platforms to keep the dialogue open between residents and the council. Collaboration is key, working closely with local organizations, businesses, and neighboring municipalities. We can tackle shared challenges and leverage shared resources. Together we can make Kentville feel like the place where everyone feels they belong and can succeed. The future is in our hands. Let's create a brighter, fairer, and more sustainable Kentville. Your vision, Kentville, is my mission. Thank you.
All right. Hi, my name is Sharon Keogh, and why am I running for council? Kentville's home. I've lived here for a few short months of 40 years. I've raised my children here. My daughter is settled here. She's raising my grandchildren here. It's our home. We live in the Annapolis Valley. We're the Shire town of the Annapolis Valley. It just doesn't get any better than this. For the first 22 years that we lived here, our lives revolved around Town Hall. My husband worked here for the first 11 years, and the remaining 11 years he was served on council. Our friends were here. We socialized here. So when his political career came to an end, we left town politics behind, kept our friends. However, then in the last 4 years, there was a lot of issues that arose, and they grew, and it seemed that they were the priority. At the same time, there were a lot of issues, and they seemed, unfortunately, to be put on the back burner. So that's got to stop. This election gives us the opportunity to put all of that noise behind us. We need to elect councillors that have strong business backgrounds, but also have attributes like transparency, honesty, integrity, that are not afraid to stand up, that can ask the right questions. Over the next 4 years, we're going to face a lot of challenges. We need to get our infrastructure addressed. We have to build and promote a more prosperous town that enhances the quality of life for all citizens. And to do that, we need a strategic plan. We need to engage with citizens. We need to build teams that will focus on those issues, that will drive initiatives that will promote a prosperous town. And we need to do it together. We need change. If we wait around for someone else to act, that change will never happen. I want to be part of that change. I believe I got a good enough business background. I also believe I have those attributes that we spoke to. I think I can be an asset. I want to be part of the change.
Hello, Kentville. My name is Roz McKinnon, and I'm a candidate in your 2024 council elections. I'm here today to tell you just a little bit about myself and to encourage you to get in touch with me anytime if you have questions, suggestions, or things you feel it's important for me to hear and know. I've been a resident here in Kentville since 2010. At the time, I moved my son and I here. I picked it in large part because of the book that named Kentville as the #1 town in Nova Scotia. So when I got here, maybe my expectations were a little high, but having moved from a vibrant community in British Columbia, I found there wasn't a lot to do for myself and my son. So I got involved, did some volunteering, started some things, and also over the years have found that the town has really stepped up in terms of the opportunities that they're creating for individuals of all ages and families. I'd like to see that continue. I'd like to see us come back and do celebrations around Canada Day, for instance. I think there's a lot of things that we can do collaboratively and collectively as individuals, as businesses, and the town. You may wonder what some of my priorities in this election are. Certainly, one of them is to not have my heart go to my guts when we get a flood warning. So I think that infrastructure improvement that's begun is critical to continue. As well, recreational opportunities. The idea of a new arena and a new indoor pool, these are good ideas. I know that they've been studied. I think that they need another look. We have to be conscious that all of these things are wonderful, but they are also multi-million-dollar projects, and we're spending taxpayers' money. Having said that, though, I'm supportive of increasing recreational infrastructure. Also supportive of looking at how we can strengthen community. I have a background in community development, a master's degree from the University of British Columbia in community development, and that's of critical importance to me as well. My slogan for this campaign is fresh eyes, new ideas, common sense. Please consider me when you go to the polls October 10th to 19th. Thank you.
Hello, Kentville. I'm Kathy Maxwell, and I'm running for council. This will be my third term if you give me the go-ahead to come and serve you. I'm a retired teacher by trade, and not so much of a politician. That's where my background is in teaching and also in coaching. And I'm a long-time coach, and include in many areas as well. Why am I running for council? I think that everyone will have a different reason. First of all, why they start. Second of all, why they do their second term. And now for my third term, I do have some reasons why I'm reoffering. The first one is after 8 years, I would like to be part of a new administration, meaning a new mayor and a new CAO. I would really like to go through an organization restructuring like that. I love my town. This is my town. I call it my town. I was born, raised, educated, and have lived here all my life, and I'll probably die here. So, you know, it's my town and I have a vested interest in it. I have certain goals this time around, and one of them is also a reason why I'm running. So first of all, infrastructure upgrades is something that I'm sure that we'll all say. And, you know, with the change in climate and so on, we're seeing much more damaging rainstorms and things like that. And so we knew, and so has previous administrations known, that our infrastructure under the ground is aging. Kentville's not a young town. And so we're having a study done, a stormwater retention study or a stormwater management study. And I want to ensure that each year that we do a budget, that some piece of our infrastructure for stormwater is being replaced. And I think that is a prudent way to go about doing it. We're also closer than ever for a Kings County recreational facility. And I would really like to be the voice of this town as we go forward with that. It's exciting to me as a longtime pool director during my youth here, and as a former physical education teacher, that I feel that this area has wanted something like that, not just Kentville, but surrounding areas as well for many, many decades. And this is as close as I think we've ever come. So I would like to be there for that. And finally, always fiscal responsibility. And all you need to do is look at the way that I handle my budget here at Town Hall. Basically, it's my cell phone. And town requires us all to have a cell phone, so it's easy for us to get messages and so on a secure phone. And so that's the expense that I have, and that's about it for the last few years. So I conduct my affairs in a very frugal way, and so I think the town needs to be very cautious with taxpayer dollars. And overlying all of that is transparency and communication. And I think as a council, and I know for myself, we'll continue to work with administration on increasing the transparency and the communication that we have with the public. There's always room for improvement, and we have a fantastic staff that is going to help us to increase both of those areas. And so that's why I'm running for council, and I ask for your support.
Hello, my name is Stephen Pearl, and I'm running for Kentville Town Council. We live in a very difficult times right now as a community, as a province, as a country, and as a world. Smart decisions need to be made as money is tight. Kentville needs and deserves strong leadership and people with integrity. There are many issues facing our town right now, such as our crumbling infrastructure, flooding, lack of transparency, protecting our land, and the unhoused, just to name a few. We need a functional and cohesive town council. I'm here to listen to all citizens of Kentville, make strong, intelligent decisions for all of you. This is my agenda. Please vote for Stephen Pearl for town council. Together we can make a difference. I'd like to end with a quote by Henry Ford. If everyone is moving forward together, success will take care of itself. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Holly Rogers. You may have seen me rolling around town in my wheelchair or even walking or even on my bike. That's because I live in the town of Kentville. I have lived in Kentville and the surrounding areas for all of my life. I have been involved with the Recreation Department. I have been involved with the Inclusion and Access Advisory Committee. So I think it's time for me to run for council. What led me to this decision is that I want Kentville to be a thriving, welcoming, and inclusive community for everyone. And the reason why I am running is I think it would be great to have someone who has a disability sitting on council so they can apply the accessibility lens to everything.
Hi, my name is Kate Savage, and I've had the pleasure of serving the citizens of Kentville for the past 8 years, both in a council position and a deputy mayor position. I live in the northern part of Kentville. I absolutely enjoy that area. It's very special and dear to me. I'm putting my name forward for council once again because I really believe in this town. I really believe in how forward it's going. I believe in the opportunities that are here, the growth that's going to happen, and I'm just so excited, and I am so humbled and hope that you will certainly support me in the upcoming election on October the 19th. Thank you so much.
Hi, Kentville. My name is Lloyd Schmidt, and I'm running for a position of councillor in the town of Kentville. I thought it would be a good idea to give you a little bit of idea of my background. I've been a long-term resident in Kentville after having spent some time living in Porters Lake, East Lawrencetown area. So most of my life actually has been in Kentville. I married a girl, Anne Warden from Kentville. We're back now. We're happy to be back. I have 2 sons, Nick and Ben, and 3 grandchildren. And I went to school in Liverpool Regional High School, and went to university at St. Mary's University. My career, I had most of my career was spent as a sales agent in the clothing business. I represented several lines, the most notable being Columbia Sportswear. I was with them 22 years as the principal rep for Atlantic Canada. I do have some political experience. I was with the Reform Party from 1992 to 1997 or 98, I just forget, it was about 8 years. And I held a position as vice president of the association, president, and then ultimately I was the candidate in 1997. And we did pretty good. We got 6,425 votes in King's Hands, which I thought was a success. My business background has led me to believe that business is probably one of the most important things for the prosperity and well-being of a town. I would want to focus on being business friendly. I would want to focus on fiscal responsibility, which is something every businessman learns to do in his own business. And I would like to focus on a robust infrastructure. And the other issue that I've talked to about with many different citizens in Kentville is this idea of property rights. The issue of that Mr. Cousins went through. You should know before you vote for me that land expropriation is a high hurdle for me, okay? I really believe that without property rights, we don't have a functioning democracy. So there would have to be some compelling reasons. Anyway, that's just one issue. There are many more. We are facing some local issues plus global challenges. So I'm looking forward to engaging and representing the people of Kentville. Thank you.